This is not a freaking drill. Not a freaking drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. As you all know by now, for the first time in 16 months, we are having a mainline Nintendo Direct. Not a Nintendo Direct Mini, not a Nintendo Partner Direct. A regular, beautiful, 50-minute long Nintendo Direct. All of the pain we've been through in the past 16 months with no real Direct. And finally, tomorrow. The emotions will come out tomorrow. And I'm just here to say my predictions, what I think's gonna happen, what I hope's gonna happen, but probably won't. And yeah, guys, let's just get started. So, of course, the first thing I want to talk about is Smash Ultimate coming into this Direct, because it's basically the only thing that they confirmed going into it. Now, honestly, they're probably just going to announce, you know, the next fighter. And I'll say who I want in a little bit, but I don't know, the way they worded it, they just said that they had news on Smash Ultimate, I believe. They didn't say, like, I feel like if it was just going to be a fighter, they would have just said we're announcing the next fighter, but instead they said news on Smash Ultimate. So, I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking too much, okay? Maybe I'm just excited, but maybe it's something more. I don't know. Story mode, another DLC pack, Echo Fighter pack, I don't know. But if it is just a fighter pass, though, I made a whole video on this a little while ago, talking about the fighters who I want to be in Smash. And the number one on my list is still number one now, Akira, or the protagonist from Astral Chain. Akira, if you play Astral Chain, Akira is technically your sibling, so if you choose the male protagonist, Akira is female. If you choose female, it's the male. But I feel like because there's already the hero, they probably just go with the name Akira. But either way, that would be my number one pick for being in the Smash, just because Astral Chain is my favorite hack and slash game, and I feel like the Legion mechanic would be awesome. More other picks that me personally, I would be absolutely stoked for. I would love 2B. 2B would be awesome. I know it's another anime swords, no, this is an anime swords woman though, so you know, a little diversity in there. But 2B, it would be awesome with the dual action swords, you know? And then, you know, and I gotta give it to my guy Rex. If Rex got into Smash, that would be awesome, because again, he has a really cool mechanic. Like, all of these three characters, I could see having really cool mechanics in Smash Ultimate, which is why I would want them in the game. Yeah, Rex with the different, what the heck are they called? Driver blades, yes, cool mechanic with the drivers and blades, and you know, maybe switching between Pyra and Mythra. I think that could be pretty sick. More realistic picks, as we all know, Crash is kind of what's going around right now. I see a lot of people posting online about Crash being added. It makes sense because Nintendo and Crash have been kind of buddy-buddy recently. They recently announced Crash 4 coming to Switch. It's likely. Of like the big picks, besides just adding another like Pokemon or something like that, I think Crash is probably the most likely. But then again, we got freaking Steve and Sephiroth in the last two DLC packs, so who freaking knows? And then, of course, like I just said, another Pokemon. It is Pokemon's anniversary this year, so another Pokemon, probably from Sword and Shield, will not be too far out of the question. Me personally, I don't really care about Pokemon. I don't like Pokemon. I don't care to really ever play Pokemon, which is weird because I love JRPGs. It's just Pokemon is just I think it's overrated. But again, I can't be upset with the number of fighters that we've already gotten in this DLC pack, and the quality of the fighters as well. Now that we kind of got Smash out of the way, speculation, the next obvious thing to talk about is Zelda. Zelda's anniversary, I believe, is like in the next week or so. So the timing does work out to have some nice Zelda announcements thrown into this Direct. Of course, I feel like Breath of the Wild 2 has to be a guarantee in this Direct. Some sort of teaser, release date, even a release date, or something Breath of the Wild 2 in there. In fact, if there was nothing Breath of the Wild 2 in this Direct, I would be surprised. I would expect a title at this point at least. And then of course, I would love some ports or some remasters. For example, I think what we need the most is a Skyward Sword remake, and there are rumors going around about the possible Skyward Sword remake, just because they need to do the controls justice for that game, because it really is a great game. It's just ruined by Wii motion controls and that. Ugh, disgusting. But other things, like even remaking older Zelda games in the style of Link's Awakening would be cool. Just porting over the Wii U games, like a Twilight Princess Wind Waker, like dual collection, that'd be cool also. Any of those things from Zelda, there will be some sort of Zelda announcement. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I guarantee there will be some sort of Zelda announcement. Moving on from Zelda, I don't think that they're going to actually announce a Pokemon thing unless it's Smash, because we already have Pokemon Snap coming out in this first quarter, and they specifically said it's going to be mostly this first half of the year, I believe. So like the games they're going to be discussing. So I don't think they're going to announce, because I forget what gen that people like a lot. Was it like Gen 8, I think? I don't know. I don't care about Pokemon. I know that people are excited for that, for a possible remake or remaster of that. It could happen, I just don't think that it's going to happen now, because we already have Pokemon Snap coming. But yeah, those are honestly the three big things coming from this Direct already. Zelda, Pokemon, and Smash. I feel like those three are going to be mentioned in some sort of form. I'm not sure how much, but some form should be mentioned. And then on top of that, another couple of titles that are coming out this year, but we already know, like for example, No More Heroes 3, we know that's coming out this year. I feel like they're probably going to give us an updated release date for that. I'm trying to think, what other big Nintendo game, well, I guess Switch games have been delayed. Well, then of course there's your Metroid Prime and Bayonettas, but let's be honest, do those even exist anymore? Are they still even making them? I don't know. I don't know. Are they making them? Who knows? But if they did announce something like that, that would be insane. That would be crazy. To finally have some sort of timeline for those two games that have kind of just faded away. Everything besides those things, though, we really don't know what is coming this Direct, which is kind of surprising, because usually there's some sort of leak or something, but no one saw this Direct coming. So now I feel like I'm just going to talk about, the dreams that I have of possible things coming to Switch. I am on the Persona 5 bandwagon to get onto the Switch. I'm not one of those people who be going on Atlus's IG every single post and being like, when are you gonna port Persona 5 Royale to Switch? I am not one of those people, but I understand where they're coming from, because I am one of those people. I just don't express it as much. But all seriousness, I would love to see the Persona games come to Switch. I feel like Persona 5 Strikers coming is already like the first step, and like now this is like, come on guys, we got Strikers, so can you just like, a little bit something, I don't know, a little something for us Persona fans, Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 5, any of those got ported to Switch, I would scream. Like, I would make the whole neighborhood would hear my screaming if any of the Persona games ever got ported. I know that it is just a dream and it's probably not going to happen, but you have to let me have hope, okay? Let me have some sort of hope. And then, of course, you know me, I love Fire Emblem. I love modern Fire Emblem. I haven't played any games before Awakening. I mean, it's been, it's 2 years now since Three Houses came out, so I feel like another Fire Emblem game should be on the horizon. I mean, they make these like every other year at this point. I honestly don't really care if it's like a remaster of an older Fire Emblem game like they did with Echoes, or if it's a whole new story, or honestly if it's like a sequel game to one of the older games. I honestly don't care. It's just, I love Fire Emblem, guys. It just doesn't matter. Anything Fire Emblem, I'll buy it. Those are really the only things that I'm like super excited for, or like possible. But besides that, then there's like the really out there things that probably will not happen, or will not happen for a couple years, if that or ever happen. I would love to see a sequel to Octopath Traveler, one of my favorite Switch games, and it's been a while since we know they're making a sequel, and we know that, I'm pretty sure they came out with that mobile game in Japan. But I would like to see Octopath again. That'd be, nice. And then I would love to see a sequel to Astral Chain. I'm pretty sure recently it is now officially a first-party Nintendo game. I think Nintendo now owns all the rights to Astral Chain. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but hopefully it means that they're actually planning to do something with the series. So, I love Astral Chain. Give me more Astral Chain, I ain't gonna complain about that. And then the last thing, anything Xenoblade, man. For me, it's Fire Emblem, and then Xenoblade is right up there with it. Like, Fire Emblem and Xenoblade, like, those are the top two right there, man. So anything from those two franchises for me, that'll just be beautiful. Beautiful. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my rambling on about the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. I'm just glad that we're getting a Nintendo Direct at this point. It's been so long. It's been so long, man. Just know, they could announce anything, and I'll still be so excited. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Kevin JSI out. Peace.